It started with a ripple in the river. By nightfall, the whole city was bleeding. When the ocean swallowed the coast, something followed the tide into the heart of man's world. Beneath the flooded streets, sonar picked up movement too fast, too big, too late. They sent rescue teams. They never came back. The water wasn't empty anymore. Every scream echoed through the skyscrapers like waves crashing against glass. As the sirens faded, one truth surfaced: the sea never forgets what mankind has done. The ocean roared against the shore, darker than night. Fishermen vanished without trace, their boats returned with blood-stained decks. Seagulls screamed above floating wreckage. The coastal city of Brinehaven slept, unaware of the ancient hunger beneath its waves. Marine biologist Dr. Mara Collins studied sonar readings, massive movements approaching shallow waters. "That's no whale," she whispered, heart racing. Deep below, something stirred, a shadow the size of a train, its eyes glowing faintly, drawn toward the warmth of civilization. The mayor dismissed warnings. "Tourist season starts tomorrow. No panic. No monsters." But the ocean doesn't obey politics. At midnight, a luxury yacht disappeared near the harbor. Only a single fin surfaced, slicing moonlight like a blade. Panic spread with sunrise. News drones captured footage, massive teeth marks on steel hulls, each larger than a human head. Mara gathered her team. "If this is what I think, it's prehistoric, a megalodon. Extinct. Or supposed to be." The city laughed it off, trending memes of Sharkzilla. The waves, however, grew colder and thicker with oil and fear. Divers sent drones deeper. The cameras caught movement, rows of teeth, endless, circular, devouring the camera in one silent gulp. The feed cut out. Static. Then a shape rose beneath the harbor's surface, lifting entire boats like toys. Tourists screamed as fountains of water erupted. The creature breached, a monstrous shark, jaws wider than the street below. Buildings trembled as tidal waves hit the docks, pulling cars, kiosks, and lives into the hungry, boiling sea. Sirens blared. Helicopters circled. Mara's heart froze. It's coming inland, it's following vibrations, sound, life. The shark slammed against flood barriers, shattering steel. The ocean poured into the lower streets, turning the city into prey. People climbed rooftops, shouting prayers, clutching phones. The skyline flickered with neon and chaos. The mayor ordered evacuation. Trains jammed. Roads drowned. The city's heartbeat turned into screams and breaking glass. Mara and her assistant Leo raced to the Oceanic Research Center, searching old blueprints for the creature's migration paths. "It's heading toward freshwater," Leo said. "Impossible." Mara gasped. "Unless it's adapting faster than we can think." The shark crashed through subway tunnels, water bursting upward. Commuters vanished in seconds. The city's veins became its hunting ground. "We can't kill it," Mara said. "We must lure it back, something ancient binds it to the deep." They retrieved experimental sonic beacons, designed to mimic whale distress calls. "Let's call the devil home," Leo muttered. Helicopters dropped the devices across flooded streets. The shark paused, sensing false prey, rage igniting its enormous black eyes. It leapt, jaws snapping, a helicopter from the sky, flames reflecting in its wet, ancient gaze. Mara whispered, "It remembers fire, it's been here before." Flashbacks in her mind, cave paintings of monstrous sharks devouring villages. "It's not attacking randomly," she realized. "It's reclaiming territory lost to human expansion." The ocean fights back. The military arrived, torpedoes, drones, explosives. The shark evaded effortlessly, smarter than instinct should allow. "It's learning," Leo said. "It adapts every minute." Mara nodded grimly. "So we teach it something new: fear." They planned to electrify the harbor grid, channeling power from the city itself, a trap built from humanity's invention. While setting charges underwater, Leo's tether snapped. His screen vanished in bubbles. The water turned red. Mara froze, trembling. "You'll pay for him," she hissed, tears lost in salt water. The creature circled her slowly, almost curious, its body scraping against concrete pillars like thunder underwater. She triggered the decoy, sonar pulses blaring through the depths. The shark lunged, jaws wide enough to swallow a car. Mara dove aside as the trap detonated, an explosion of electricity and boiling salt tearing the harbor in half. The shockwaves sent waves crashing through skyscraper streets. For a moment, silence. Then bubbles rose, massive, relentless. "It's alive," Mara gasped. The shark's dorsal fin split the water again, charred but moving. Desperate, Mara commandeered a drone submarine and armed it with experimental plasma mines. She piloted through collapsed tunnels, the shark's shadow gliding silently above, blocking all light. The drone lights flickered across ancient scars on its body, bullet holes, harpoons, burn marks from centuries past. The creature had survived wars, extinctions, and ice ages. Humanity was merely another storm to endure. "Then I'll end the storm," Mara said, diving toward its open jaws with defiance. The shark lunged. She triggered the mines. A blinding flash swallowed everything: light, water, and bone. The city shook as waves thundered through every street. Silence returned. Rescue teams found Mara unconscious on the shoreline, tangled in kelp and debris. The sea was strangely still. Days passed. Floods receded. Survivors rebuilt, whispering legends of the sea monster that challenged humanity's arrogance. Reports emerged of tremors offshore, sonar echoes too vast to measure. Reports emerged of tremors offshore, sonar echoes too vast to measure. Fishermen refused to sail. The water near the harbor turned black, lifeless, humming faintly like a heartbeat. Mara's reflection rippled. For an instant, another eye stared back, round, cold, predatory. Scientists recovered one of the destroyed sonic beacons, still transmitting. Its signal pulsed faintly, like breathing. "It's calling," Mara whispered. But to what? Days later, the ocean erupted again, multiple fins, smaller, faster, answering the ancient call. It wasn't alone, Mara realized. It was the mother. The young sharks tore through the shallows, hunting instinctively. The sea turned crimson once more. The city's survivors screamed as new jaws surfaced, smaller, deadlier, infinite. Mara transmitted one last message: do not fight the ocean. Learn. Or it will reclaim everything. She dived once more, carrying the remaining beacon into the abyss. Lightning cracked above as storm and sea merged, city lights fading into watery reflection. Her body vanished beneath waves. The beacon glowed faintly, sinking deeper, deeper, into the dark. Centuries later, divers discovered her journal, sealed in coral, titled, "The Jaws of Civilization." The world had changed, new cities built inland, away from the coasts once ruled by teeth and tide. Children heard tales of the Sea Mother, the guardian of balance, who punished greed and protected silence. Yet sonar buoys still trembled at night, registering echoes deep, rhythmic, patient. The ocean waited. Always hungry, always remembering. One evening, lights on the horizon vanished, oil rigs swallowed by waves in perfect synchronization. Survivors filmed giant shadows moving beneath, patterns like teeth closing around the surface. The jaws, one whisper spread online, have returned. The world watched helplessly as the ocean rose again, not as enemy, but as executioner of forgotten respect. And beneath the waves, Mara's voice echoed softly, "The sea doesn't hate us. It just remembers."